What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pauly C coming at you with another episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlogs. Thought I'd share this quick one-bedroom job today. It's on the 4th floor using the Auric Orbiter XL Pro. This is actually my third machine. I bought this one a couple months ago, and I think I got it on sale for about $260. So you can always find them on sale, but I'm going to be working on this room, and the maintenance guy yesterday called me, and these divots were really deep from furniture, and he said, I think we need to replace the carpet. And I told him a little trick. I said, let me go to the refrigerator in this room and get some ice, and I will place ice cubes on top of all these divots. This one's still a little rough. I don't know what was there. It was heavy, but I'll clean that out. And definitely I wouldn't recommend replacement of these carpets. They're in pretty good shape. Most people expect a little bit of normal wear and tear when they move in, but anyway, you should have seen those divots. Oh my goodness. The ice did the trick. In fact, I ran into the maintenance guy this morning, and he goes, man, that's an awesome trick. Thank you so much. He said, I'm doing that on all the units now. I said, okay, good. Just make sure you do it before I clean. There's the Mighty Pad, or actually I think that is the 13-inch microfiber micro-thin pad from NCAP store. I do have the Challenger pad driver, which is an all Velcro-based pad driver made of wood. You can get that challenger.org. And they make probably the best pad driver for this. I've done everything, built my own even. And this is my second pad driver. Since I bought a new machine, I purchased an additional pad driver. The first one I bought was $42, and I think this one was like $46 or $49. I can't quite remember what I paid for it, but I also do buy the Challenger pads, the white 50% cotton, 50% polyester pads. You've probably seen me use them in the past. And the beauty of using the right size pad on the Auric Orbiter is if you use a 13-inch, you don't go up to a 15-inch like some guys try to do. You just use the proper size pad. There's absolutely no need for a glider. Now, I'm not opposed to gliders. They work fantastic. I have a CD glider that I made with some Velcro, and I do use that on my Orbot Vibe, and that's a much bigger base, 17-inch base, and then I use a 20-inch pad. So sometimes to help break down the friction, I will utilize a glider pad. So like I said, you do you. If you want to use a glider pad, you can. If you want to use bigger pads on the Auric, you can, but you could see here clearly I'm doing it with one hand, and the pad is pre-wet, so I kind of wet it in the sink. I leave it pretty damp, and then I've already pre-vacuumed everything very well, and I pre-sprayed it with my Green Dragon, mixed at the dilution ratio that was recommended for light soil on the 6-pound jar. Again, that item's available at ncapstore.com, and this pad, I believe, is ncapstore.com. If you're interested in the wooden pad driver, I think they classify it as a 10-inch pad driver on I think it's challengerop.com now. It used to be challengerop.org. Anyway, you can find it pretty easy. But you can see here, one-handed, your boy is utilizing that right foot. Oh yeah. Kicking that cord back out of the way. And let's turn the light off here. Get the light on out here in this open area. I'll scrub this up real good, and then I'll shut the door. This carpet being commercial flat carpet and not, like I said, lightly soiled, there's no need to go back over it with an additional pad. I know a lot of guys will swear that the pad that I'm using currently is only a scrubbing pad, but it does pick up soil And I'm not using any type of chemicals that are pad cap chemicals or solutions that need to be a neutral pH and stuff like that, worrying about residue. I'm using Green Dragon, so it is a higher pH product, but it dries down to a crystal. It is an encapsulator, so absolutely no residue, nothing left behind. Anything that is left behind will be suspended and trapped in the Green Dragon remaining solution and vacuumed up at the next routine vacuuming. Again, I will stress there's no need for the client to vacuum or post vacuum, so you're not asking them to do that. It's just the nature of encapsulation. You do, if you're doing encapsulation and you're using a CRB, not a pad, you want to wait for it to dry and vacuum. Now you can see I put my foot on there to give it a little weight. In the past, I thought I damaged one of my machines by doing that, and I realized I did not damage it. I did crack the little housing on the top. On the top, there's a little plastic vent housing right there. And so if you're careful and you put your foot straight across, you can apply a little pressure. It's no different than the Orbot Vibe having a setup for adding weight. So sometimes you need a little more head weight to get the results you're looking for. And in those divots from the furniture, I kind of press down just to really get it. Now, if you are opposed to putting your foot on your machine, you're more than welcome to stand the handle straight up and just press down. That works as well. If you could see here, it's coming out absolutely beautiful. And one-handed again, with the right size pad, easy to move. And this one is a microfiber, so it has some aggression to it. The Challenger pad moves even more freely than this because it is 50% polyester and 50% cotton. So the original pad that came with the Auric Orbiter from Auric is a blended pad, which is a polyester or a synthetic fiber and then some cotton, or it may even just be all polyester. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but anyway, I haven't used those in a long time. I know a lot of guys will buy what's called a two-way pad from Encap Store, two-way, and it is a 50-50. It looks just like an Ironman, but with the synthetic fiber, being 50%, again, the pad moves a lot freer. And, if I put an Ironman on here, even a 13-inch Ironman, yes, I probably would need to put a glider on there to help it move. But I don't do that. That's why I bought those Challenger pads eventually. Not sure if Encap Store is going to have them. I do use 13-inch. I think they're 14-inch Glad pads, 100% cotton. They work fantastic too. But with this Auric, the Challenger pad being 50-50 blend, works fantastic. Glides right across the floor because of the synthetic fiber, and then the 50% cotton picks up all the soil. So you'll probably see me use those. I use those exclusively on the staircase. Number one, because they bond to the Velcro pad driver. They don't fall off when you go across the stairs and then tip it down over the bullnose. And that's if you use an Auric Orbiter and you've tried other pads, you can get very frustrated coming down the stairs when they tuck up under or they flip off, and it's just a mess. So I do recommend the 50-50 blend. Those Challenger pads work great. And then the Auric Orbiter is available. I think I got mine on Amazon. But again, always look for a sale because they can kind of put them at a real high price of up to $400+. I saw for $469 the other day, and I'm like, wow, that's just highway robbery. $300 is probably the most I'd ever pay for one of these, although they last forever. The first one I got, if you look back in some of my older clips, was the white and blue, I think it's the MB700 model, so it's the same motor as the XL Pro. So it's got the stronger motor, or the strong motor like this one. Then I got an XL Pro, and this is my second XL Pro, and all the equipment continues to run fantastic. I use them all. Sometimes if I have a helper with me, we'll split up. He'll go in one room, I'll go in the other. We'll just work our way out of the house twice as fast. So very, very good machines if you take care of them, keep them clean. Don't put your foot on it like Polly C. It's not gonna hurt anything. But anyway, in most jobs I do, my average ticket would buy me a brand new Auric Orbiter. So I don't worry too much about damaging them, but I will tell you, just like my Works sprayer, that pressure sprayer, I bought a second one of those recently, and I just have not taken it out of the box yet. It's brand new. The first Works sprayer I got is on eBay. It's a remanufactured model from the manufacturer, and I swear I think they're just brand new. There's nothing used about them. But that one has been working now for 2.5 years. So I thought, if these ever go out, I'm going to be sorry I don't have it. So I went online, eBay, found the same manufacturer. This time they're a little more, $79. But hey, that's a lot cheaper than buying them brand new. So now I have a second one to put on my chemical shelf or my storage shelf. And if something happens, I can pull the other one out of the box and be ready to go. I do keep a manual pump-up sprayer, like a garden sprayer, out in the van in case my batteries die or I forget to charge the batteries or something happens. Or sometimes when I do the stairs, if I don't want as much pressure, I'll just pump up my sprayer, about 40 pumps, and then it'll do the whole staircase. So again, I'll show you the pad. The lighting in here is kind of crazy. You probably won't see as much soil because it's not that dirty. I can see it. It's a lot darker gray in the light blue areas. I don't know if you could see, but definitely did the trick. I'll shoot a quick picture and show you so you can take a look. Those divots are still there. They could be worked out with probably a little brush, but I don't think that's that bad. You could see when I get down there, of course you could see my big shadow there, but shadow from the doorway. But when I get down there, that is some clean carpet, folks. There you go. I think the new tenant will be very pleased. The maid service is coming in behind me to clean everything else up, and she'll be ready to go. So thank you for watching another episode. I'll see you in my next one.